My time at BDT has been.
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 My time at BDT has been
Everything.
Fulfilling.
a dream,
Inspiring.
enriching,
Therapeutic.
empowering. What I enjoyed most about being at BDT was the whole family setting. You had a bunch of different dance classes and you had friends within these dance classes, but it was like one whole big family. And I say that a lot about many communities. I say that about school, I say that about Boys and Girls Club, but this is really truly a family because not many people would be at the end of the recital crying their hearts out when the seniors leave. That's something I've always noticed.
Yeah, I totally agree. I feel like I've been dancing for 15 years now, and since I was 3, no matter what was happening at like school or, like people being mean, you could always go to BDT and everyone is always so supportive and just loving, and no matter what, if you're going across the floor, someone's saying, oh, good job, and it's just such like a positive outlet in my life, and I know for you guys too, we've all grown up together because of it, so the family aspect is definitely really good.
To add on to that too, I think like my dance friends have always been more close than my school friends. They're like, hey, like my school friends, like, do you want to go hang out? I'm like, sorry, I have dance, and it's not just because like I don't like you, but like I love my dance friends. I want to go be with them. So it's just like we get to spend all this time together, and like we be with each other hours a week, like so many hours a week, and we never get sick of each other. It's just like this really close knit family.
Well, like the family aspect, but also like dress rehearsal week and show week, like we come together even more, like with each other like so much that week. Like we're all like stressed out and tired, but still we all just come together and feel happy. So, like that's why the end of that week is so sad. Like you're losing part of your day.
The moment I BDT became my family and I decided to come back, because I came when I was in like 5th grade, so I was in an awkward stage of like middle school, like going to a different middle school and like going to a different dance studio, so I really had like no one there. The moment I knew was actually during show week, and it was my first year, and Juliet had to use the bathroom and her bow fell into the toilet.
Oh my god, I remember that.
And her costume was all wet and gross, but like she still went out and like everyone just laughed about it. Like she wasn't even embarrassed because we all like know it happens, and it was just like that moment was like everyone like supports, everyone knows that we're weird, and we just come closer because of it.
I mean, for me, it never really, there wasn't one moment that made me decide that BDT was where I was going to stay. I mean, I've been with BDT for also 15 years, so it's kind of been a part of my entire life, so I didn't really think that there wasn't really any other option. It's like, I just knew that I loved it there, and I didn't really want anything else for my childhood.
I spent a lot of time in other studios, and from that I learned you go to another studio, you go to another place, and you realize the special familial connections and the relationships that you have with your teachers, and just the general setting is just so different. And for me, BDT was really where I felt most comfortable, not only with my dancing, but with the people around me and with my teachers. And I think that being with other teachers, experiencing other styles of dance and doing it with other people really taught me and showed me that BDT was going to mean so much to me in my life, because it was always going to be a place where I had strong connections and really felt like I could be myself.
So I also spent a lot of time at other studios, and for 2 years I wasn't at BDT, and I think what I realized during that time is these other studios I went to had like the competition, and like they would pit girl against girl, and like it seemed like everyone, but they didn't, like, we called each other our friends, but there was always this tension. And I think when I came back to BDT for high school, I realized that tension was non-existent. Like everywhere we went, it was just people supporting everyone. Like, someone got something to support them. It's not like, oh, I wanted that kind of family. So I think I realized BDT was really where I was meant to be, and like dancing at BDT was when I went away for a little bit, and I felt not as happy at dancing anymore. So when I came back to BDT, I felt super happy and like dancing, and I wanted to go back and be with those friends again.
I think for me, when I first knew that BDT was the right place for me, it was at the very end of my first year here. It was actually right after show week when the whole performance and everything was complete, and my family got the notice that like I would be moving up to the second level. You know, my first year I was like, oh, this is just my first year here. I'm in like this hip hop 1 class. You know, I'm just learning the moves. Why would I be moving up? You know, I'm just this little tiny person. And then we got the notice that like I would be moving up to hip hop too, and I was like, what? I'm good enough for that. Like I can really do this. And then it's like, wow, I saw myself making improvements, and it felt fun to me. It didn't feel like it needed to be a commitment. It felt truly fun and like it needed to be a part of my life. And like some other people were saying, I was also part of a different dance studio, and that dance studio focused a lot on competition. And coming to BDT, we don't focus a lot on competition. We focus a lot on the camaraderie.
Well, I think first of all, I don't think any of us really knew we were seniors until we were like, oh right, we're the older ones. Like we've all just grown up together for so many years that I look at all of you and I look at myself in the mirror and just watching us dance, and I still see the kids that were just fooling around in hip hop Bree, you know? Like we are special because we have all been dancing for 10 or 15 years, and even if we haven't, we have had some sort of camaraderie that has just kept us all together in such a great sense. And I think that we're closer than most senior classes are. And I think especially for our size, because we are one of the bigger ones to come out of BDT, that for us to be so tight-knit, and even with you guys not in company, like it's really cool that we have been able to stay together since childhood, grow up, and now be here together celebrating momentous occasions, traveling through life.
I definitely think it was a unique senior year. Not just because like COVID or anything, but like ever since I came to BDT, it was like I've always had a TA like there, like showing me what to do. And like especially because I came from a studio who didn't speak what you guys speak. And I had no idea what anything was in ballet or anything. And like my TA was there and helped me through it. And like this year TAing so many classes, like I felt like I was that person, and I couldn't wait to perform with them on stage and like have be what I had, but like didn't get that opportunity, so that's kind of like sad. But and like even TAing with some of you guys, like call me into class in your TA class, and she's like, hey, I'm taking it. Like I'm like, that's so weird.
I think what definitely makes this year, what really makes this year stand out as our senior year, is making it so different from every other year, is that we're the older kids. And every other year before this, we were obviously the younger kids in comparison to the current senior class. And I know that growing up, I always looked up to the seniors. And I was like, wow,
wow, they're the best of the best, like, they can dance so well, they're so graceful, they're so powerful, and then it's like, we're the senior class this year, but I don't feel that different from last year with my own dancing techniques and my own, like, how I've advanced, but it's like, I'm just curious, like, it's cool to think how maybe the younger kids are looking up to us like that, like, I was like, wow, I want to be like that. It's like I am a senior today. I'm a senior right now. Like, I wonder how many kids are looking up to us right now, being like, oh, I want to be like this. I want to be like this. I just think that's cool.
As we got older, like last year and this year, we'd be dancing in class, we'd look out, and we'd see the little girls huddled in the doorway watching us. So it was like this moment of like, oh wow, I made the flip from like the little girl watching the seniors to becoming like the senior. And like even like last year's recital, we'd be on stage and we'd look off and we'd see like the little girls like in their cute little tutus like watching us backstage. And now that's what we used to do, and now I feel like we've made that flip, and it's just, it feels so surreal to think that I've grown up that much. And that it's all like wrapping up for them, become the role models.
I know for me, like, I've always looked up to the seniors, obviously, and like and especially watching like their senior solos, and like I've never done a solo myself, but like I've been waiting for senior year, like this is my chance. It's a little upsetting that now, I mean, we won't really have that.
So one genre I took at BDT was tap, and tap taught me that bigger isn't always better. Because sometimes in tap, to make the most clean sound, you need to have small footwork and small steps. So I've kind of like applied that to everything. You don't need to go all the way to make things great, but sometimes it's the small things in life that really make it.
So, I've taken exclusively hip-hop dance for 9 years. That is the only genre, and I have learned over these 9 years is how to make hip-hop, like, how to find my individual style. How to find my swag, how to find my rhythm, how to find my inner movement. Because hip-hop isn't a very strict type of dance. It's something that you can make very individual and that you can make your very own. So I found a way to make my own style to make it unique.
So for my genre, I would have to say hip-hop. Hip-hop has helped teach me in being confident with my body and being confident with who I am. I never would have thought that I would be moving my torso or moving my hips around to create like a certain image of rippling, which was a lot of fun. Ripples and moving my arms and creating little waves has been like one of my favorite things, including shuffling. So it gave me a way to be confident of myself and to not look down on myself.
Within those 2 years. It really taught me like what strength really means, like just not physically but mentally. Like I had to mentally prepare myself to like spin on my head and like throw my body around and know that I was gonna get hurt. But it also taught me to never give up, because you're gonna eventually get it if you keep your mind on what you want to do.
Okay, so one genre I took at BDT was lyrical, and it taught me that like dance can be used to like express yourself, and it's not always like a right and a wrong, because lyrical is not like a right way to do most of the moves and stuff. It's just how you feel and how you feel the music. So it taught me that like music can express yourself.
One genre that I took for a long time actually with Berkshire Dance Theater was choreography, and I think it taught me most to not only be creative but to look at other people's creativity and learn from it, and to not be afraid to share my ideas and thoughts and know that they're valuable and valued. And it really taught me how to express myself when I felt like I couldn't, being able to create a dance or be a part of a student also going through something that I can share their emotions with.
One genre that I took at Berkshire Dance Theater was jazz. it, just go back, stand in line, and try again. So give up.
My advice to younger dancers, just as a whole, is don't be so hard on yourself. Like, I spent so much time, my whole life in dance, pressuring myself to be the absolute best. Not of pressure of anyone else, like just me, just like, I need to be better, I need to be better. If I fell out of a turn, I would give myself a lambashing in my head. It's just not necessary, because there's always another class the next week. There's always more years. Growth doesn't stop, you only get better. And I wish that younger me knew that and didn't put myself through so much anguish all the time if I messed something up. Like the simplest thing that no one else would see, but I would be like, oh. So just don't be so hard on yourself. Know that there's time for growth and just keep moving.
For me, like for them to give them advice, own it. You're at a dance studio that absolutely loves you, that cares about how you're doing, what you're doing, and if you're having a rough day, they're willing to come and talk to you about it and just be there for you. And when it comes to dancing, you don't have to look a certain way to do it, you just own it, because the studio is there to help you progress, but you can't progress if they're thinking, oh, I need to do this, 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 and this in order to be like this perfect dancer. You're going to be who you are, and just enjoy it. Be like that person that you want to be, because there's no right way to dance. It's interpretable. It's up to your interpretation. So it's fun.
So one piece of advice I would leave to the younger dancers is to get involved. Like, don't just stay in your shell. Like, there's so many people around you that, like, I'm still meeting people from the studio, and I've been there for almost 10 years. And, like, if someone you notice is having a rough day, like, go over to them, like, introduce yourself, even if you don't know them. Go ask Becky if she needs help in the office. Go ask a teacher if they need something. Like, do your part in the big family. Don't just fly through it.
One thing I could say to younger dancers is that things take time. And I know for me, I expect the absolute best out of myself, and that if I don't get that immediate satisfaction of doing the very best that I can, I'm like, nope, not good enough. Not good enough. Retry it, you know? So you can't just expect immediate 100% out of yourself all the time, because then you're just going to burn yourself out, you're going to be tired, and you're not going to be satisfied. It's just impossible to be 100% all the time. So that's why we have a year in one level to improve, to learn the choreography, to get better. And you know what? If you have to repeat a level, it's okay. It's to better yourself. It's not saying you're staying back like in school. It's to better yourself so that you can feel confident in your abilities, so that you have that time to perfect it. If you get something on the first try, then that's great. But if it takes you weeks and months, like it has taken me, that's okay. You don't have to be so hard.
My advice to the younger dancers is to treasure every moment, because it's going to go by so fast, and you're going to look back and you're going to be like, wow, like, where did the time go? And treasure the relationships that you've made there and everything that you've learned, all the life lessons that have come out of it.
If I had any advice for the younger dancers, it's to never think to yourself that you can't do something. Not even just saying it out loud, because then you do push-ups and that's no fun. But also even like, I would be in class and I would be about to say I can't do something, and I would keep it to like, don't even think it to yourself, because as soon as you put that mental block on yourself, then it makes it 10 times harder to get past that and move on and grow as a dancer. So you can't continue improving if you don't let yourself try.
BDT is special to me because it taught me how to get back up when I fall down.
BDT is special to me because I learned about self-expression.
BDT is special to me because it taught me how to command a stage.
BDT is special to me because it taught me how to perform under pressure.
BDT is special to me because it's like Wonderland. You never know what's going to happen.
VDT is special to me because it's where I found my family.
VDT is special to me because it taught me to be the woman I am today. Mic drop.
Whoa.